Hello and welcome back to this milestone project. This week is the last week for this milestone, and we're going to discuss a few things. Um, Objectives of the project, design decisions, approach to implementation. We will demo the software, discuss any limitations, ideas for the future, and overall um, the clarity of the presentation. All right, so. This is a job hunter website, sort of like I think what Indeed or is it LinkedIn? Probably more like LinkedIn. Um, the objectives of the project was to create just a job hunter website. So making sure that people can network properly, get their desired jobs, save them, add postings like for companies to add postings, add a group like a community to better network yourself, create a logins for users to make this easier on them because everyone needs to log into a website at some point um, or another to make sure everything's saved. Um, Design decisions. So mostly the design was to keep it simple. Mostly I wanted everything on the left hand side, like a normal project, normal website, sorry. Um, so all the links are on one side. I kind of want it to be like a line, and you know how you have all those links, but I kind of just want it on the top. But Bootstrap was not working at that time. Not sure why. I was looking into it, and it just wasn't working. Uh, So the approach to implementation was I would sit down, brainstorm ideas on how it can work, what methods would be the easiest, like say this method to call to a class, maybe to use to grab from the database. Um, so the database had some issues on it. Um, the database was created. It just couldn't grab from Laravel. I was trying to use Laravel's database structure. It was not accepting XAMPP for me at the time, and I kept on researching, and it kept on coming back as errors and errors. Um, all the features that were added uh, could have worked, but there was an issue with, I believe, the files accepting that you need to open another file. And this was the main issue with the project on the limitations of it couldn't be fully implemented. So I tried to limit users to not get past the login page. They have to log in first to get to any of their pages that they want. And this could have worked, but it was giving me an error that login doesn't exist to redirect it back to the login page. I don't know why that was the issue, but like when I got here, it's like login doesn't exist in your route, but it does exist in my route. Um, Stuff like that. Register page. There's two register pages basically. So there's the first one where you create your initial page. Of course, I'll probably leave admin out of this one in the future versions because I don't want users to just be like, oh, I can just create myself as admin. No, that would be pretty lackluster in a sense, and abusive since admins have control over certain postings, adding, deleting groups and stuff like that. Um, so I'll leave out the admin part for register and just have the administration page deal with the editing of the user profile to become admin or to degrade someone if they leave that company. and they become just an individual person and just be kicked out of the company group. I think ePortfolio was the user's portfolio file. Right here, just kind of a pseudo thing on what I wanted it to capture and how the user would see it, since I was having difficulty communicating between pages. Apparently, the controller wasn't working properly to get it. It was just saying page not found. I'll probably discuss that later in a report, on the bugs, on the issues. Um, any features that was not implemented was the login. Probably the web API portion. I was confused a little bit about that one. I was going to use the LinkedIn API, but I think the project wanted us to create our own API, so link it to an XML file for people to use, I guess. That'll probably require some algorithms to grab from database specific details, and then on their end, they will just call the variables in that XML that they want. Um, and from that, probably just have methods that call that variable for the user can get that easier onto the file. Other than that, probably discussed a lot of limitations. Ideas for the future. Um, Limiting the access of users. So individual users, non-company and non-admin users, can only search for a job, go to the ePortfolio to edit, go to the member profile, and go to the home page. That's about it for the links that they can use. For admin users, they can use basically every single thing on the page. For the company itself, probably just creating a group for themselves, or they can add postings and stuff like that, make the profile look professional. So if they just want to read up on the company, they can without going to their main website, or I can redirect them to the main website if they wish. Probably just have them edit that portion. Um, Fix all the bugs, so the database connecting issue, the communicating between files. Not sure why it's saying that the file doesn't exist and cannot be opened when I put either include or required on the page. I was looking into it and it's like, you just have to put this on the page. I'm like, okay, it's on the page. Probably do some more research on that. Might be using Laravel files wrong, like putting in the wrong places, or it can't be called from another place without it going through another file in Laravel feature. Probably add emails, links to it, that Laravel has. Figure out what they have. I think sending users emails like, oh, you got like a new job offer here. It's gonna be sent to your email. That'd be cool for users to look forward to in their email boxes. Be a bright end of the day. So let's go and demo the project. Uh, so we got the registration page. This is what most users would first do: create their own account. So first name, last name, email address, the usual, except minus the admin. The zip and state probably to keep them central to their state unless they request otherwise. They can search for it outside their state if needed, if they want to move out, venture out to the world. Login page, so what they created username and password wise, they just take it from the database, go in there. As you can see, it's going to be buggy Like if I press this login, it's gonna be like not found. Forward phone not found. Member profile. So what they wanna use. So this is what they call input when they're creating their profile at first. Probably want to create an autofill feature. I don't think they want to just keep on putting in the first name, last name. Kind of tedious. And some websites they already do autofill. Put the resume, probably PDF file to upload. Job type that they want. So probably like, oh, I got a degree in this. Can I put that there? They probably just put the degree or job that they're interested. Programmer. The salary that they wish they want. So I'll probably take that information, put an algorithm when they're doing a search function for job search. Um, the phone number and a secondary email. I know a lot of people have probably two, three, four emails at a time because they have one for work, one for personal use, one for spam, like what when they're creating like game accounts, another one for price on job offers maybe, or like secondary job offer email. So like I think some people do that. It's kind of weird, but to each their own. The admin page, it's just editing profiles to make them into different membership roles to make sure they can see only what they need to see. The e-portfolio, so again, just making a resume, I guess, a second resume. Um, this one probably will be like their bio, uh, and then you can combine member profile and e-portfolio together. Probably be easier. Edit post, add post, delete post. Those are just job creations for admin. Add group, delete group, edit group. Uh, the add and delete and edit. Those are admin features. The add probably can still be for users, but the user will be able to add themselves to a group without admin approving. That'll be easy. Admin can delete them from group. That's what the group does. Search for a job. That's this job search. I would like to use that with LinkedIn at one point in time, before I can take their postings and just create some on our own. But I don't think they use that for API, so I just probably just create some mockups on it, not mockeries, just mockups. But that's about it for this. Oh, I did change it for you can just not have public. I just clicked it because it was my most used. As you can see, all right. Ideas for future approach to implementation. That is about it for the project. If there's any other questions about the project, don't be afraid to leave a comment in the comment section in Lopes Cloud. That's about it. Thank you for being a professor this course, and hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend, and or whatever day it is when you look at the video. And thank you for everything. All right, bye bye.